We are not live, coming down here in the southwest region of San Antonio, baby. We are here to talk about Rogue One. We got the Movie Talk Show. We are live currently right now, but we are not physically. I want to give a shout out first. We want to introduce everybody. We got Raymond.
Hey guys, Raymond here.
Awesome. We got Mike.
AKA Hilarious Mike.
Oh, give your Twitter. You got a Twitter name?
I don't have a Twitter name. I have a alias Ray Monster.
Oh, okay. There you go. Awesome, man. Heck yeah.
Alter ego.
I got me. I'm Ryan. I am AKA Nolan Ryan 680 on Twitter, guys. And I want to give a shout out first to Juan, Mike's brother, to letting us use his miking equipment and everything, man. Give big shout out to that gentleman over there, guys. All right, so we're here to talk about Rogue One, guys. A lot of stuff happened yesterday. A lot of good details. The Star Wars celebration over there in London happened. Just a lot of good stuff. They showed footage. Sadly, they did not show a trailer, guys. We all bummed about that. They showed a trailer.
Yeah, at first I was a little bummed out, but at the same time I was kind of happy with what we got. We got that whole 3-minute, that B-roll footage with the epic music and slow-mo action. I mean, it wasn't like just half-assed and gave us something like, oh, here's some footage, behind-the-scene footage. No, they took their time to put that together. There was like the slow-mo tracks. There was like those cool shots. There was like the still frames of like the different characters' faces, the epic music, the slow-mo. It was cool. I really got a really wartime feel out of that movie, and being from Gareth Edwards, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't the biggest fan of Godzilla. It was okay for me, but if he took that same tone and applied it to this new Star Wars movie, I think it's gonna be pretty good for what I saw.
If he's not fat, remember, because they said Godzilla. They said a lot of people were complaining, saying, "Oh, Godzilla's too fat," or he's too big.
Godzilla in Star Wars.
That would just be preposterous.
For me, I would agree. I loved everything that they showed. For me, the thing that made me excited for this movie was how the director was making the actors, give them an example of what to do, and then the actor actually portrayed it right after, where like that one little monster is like, ha ha ha. I was like, okay, you know what? I like this because this is when these guys were kids, they were watching it before I was even born, maybe. So when they're now grown up, they get to still play, Recess, but with costumes and actually make this movie. It's like, hey, I was involved with this. I got to actually play out stuff that I used to do as a kid, and now I'm actually doing it and getting paid for doing it. And even if it's not getting paid, like they got paid crap, they're loving what they're doing because they're gonna get, hey, more fans are gonna like this movie just because, hey, it's gonna be action packed. And overall, from what I can tell, I don't care how slow it's gonna take off. I know it's gonna be overall all action because it looks like they're in a war, and then they have Danny Wu, the one who plays Ip Man. When I saw that and he's blind, I'm like, oh man, we know he's gonna use the Force.
Yeah.
So that's exciting for me. I hope I get to see him like punch a stormtrooper like 10 times in the helmet, make him knock out or something. That'd be cool. But overall, that just the footage alone, without really being a trailer, is just excited me because overall, I'm really excited for this movie already, even though it's not taking part of the main story. I don't care. It's a Star Wars movie. I get to see stormtroopers die. I'm excited.
Yeah, man, it was just a lot of people I know that took off yesterday just to see the Star Wars, the Rogue One trailer. Man, it was just crazy. It was
really,
yeah.
You were taking the day off.
Yeah, dude, because it was happening during. I was literally on my desk at work. I was just like streaming it live on YouTube while working. Finally got coworkers in here. I'm sorry about that. But I was streaming. I was trying to watch it and stuff, and there, the Rogue One panel came on, and then of course Garth Edwards, he just gave out this huge speech, just saying that he loves the New Hope so much that he just fell in love with it. He watched it like a million times. He knows he could actually say the actual lines of the movie. I was like, man, man, it was just crazy. I was like, man, this is awesome. And then, and then he gave his explanation saying that, the Force in this setting, in this time, is like spiritual realm that we have here. That, he kept saying, God and everything, saying that, it's related as that because they need hope.
And we can get a sense of that too at the end of that 3-minute clip. How she says like, "May the Force be with us." I'm like,
yeah,
that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, who knows how she even knows about the Force, if she even believes? But I mean, who knows what happens in that movie?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it'd be kind of cool if she was kind of a Han Solo character who's just, a rebel, she doesn't care what happens.
Yeah.
She does her own thing, and then eventually, when she talks to her other team members on the, on her squad, the Rogue One, maybe she starts kind of learning about, oh, maybe there's something to the Force, and it's, of course, not gonna be a Force-heavy movie, but just that line alone kind of made me feel like, wow, this is Star Wars.
Well, there's like no Jedi showing. I'm thinking, of course, Danny Wu being the blind warrior, he may be one of the few characters that are connected to
Close
the Force.
to it.
Not only that, but
Because you lose one sense, you get another. So
and you sense the Force, maybe.
Yeah.
You get a little tingle.
Yeah,
So what I'm thinking, because of course we got characters like Han Solo. I'm thinking she is the new Han Solo for this movie. Basically.
Wait, there is gonna be a Han Solo. That's the rumor. There is gonna be a Han Solo.
Oh, was it Han Solo in this or not?
Yeah.
I do not care if there's a Han Solo in this movie. I'm thinking she's that character that basically depends on luck, which is luck. It has a lot to do with the Jedi. Like a lot of times, you see a Jedi try to do Jedi mind tricks, get themselves out of a situation. But in real life, when you're in that situation, you try to get yourself out of a getting beat up or getting killed in like a dark alley. Like you depend on luck on your side, and in the way you're using the Force. Like
you could use the Force. Say you are not.
You don't want to take my water.
Yeah. You want to listen to me.
You don't want to beat me.
You never know. Their mind's so pathetic.
But yeah, like you talk yourself out of a situation. It's like, hey, there maybe is a higher force. Yeah. So in a way, that's why I kind of like Han Solo all the time. Like he may have not really known about the Force, but in a way, he kind of used it to his advantage. Like of course, he cheated most of the time, but luck was on his side. The Force was on his side most of the time. Maybe he was. He was meant for a bigger purpose in the movies, obviously. Yeah. But the whole time, maybe the Force took care of him because he's going to be needed someday. So same thing for her. Maybe this mission is important, but luck is on her side, basically the Force. Mm-hmm. So maybe that's why I'm saying they maybe got a little tingle of the Force there.
Yeah, I mean,
hey,
we don't
this feels good.
We don't know what's going to happen. So it's kind of like and then Lucasfilm pissed off at you guys. Yeah, so what y'all think about the poster, guys? Raymond, go ahead with your thoughts.
The new Star Wars poster looked pretty cool for the Rogue One.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it looked pretty dope. It's just nice and simple, just a big, huge image. I think it's like a tropical setting, right?
Yep.
And we get the Death Star in the background, like kind of like when you see the moon during the day, just very faded out in the background. It looked pretty cool.
Yeah. Really
nice and simple.
Really
just Rogue One at the very bottom. I dig it.
Mike.
For me, I loved it. The fact that it was just that big, and again, faded out like just like a moon. I think the fact that it was that big, it's like, dude, can you imagine that, like in our own sky, being built? It's like, imagine that, like the first little piece, like, oh, what, like.
Let's see where they go with this.
Yeah.
Exactly. What are you gonna make?
Is that satellite? Is that
a big satellite? Like I was thinking,
DirecTV.
okay, now we're gonna get a stronger new service or something, right? So when they finally make it, like, you know what? That's not stronger than the satellite at all. Someone should stop them. It's kind of too far, right?
Yeah.
Maybe. But no, overall that thing, I feel like that picture makes you feel very small, like in that like little scene, like okay.
It's the Empire. That's what the Empire wants you to feel.
Yep.
Exactly. And then you're just like I already feel small sometimes. I look at the stars or even the moon. I'm like, I don't want to go out in space because I'd be like, there's nothing to step on.
Yeah.
So with that image right there, like,
man. The one scene that I love that speaking, you keep saying Empire was that in the Star Wars episode 3 we saw like. To a new galactic empire. It's like, oh my god, I love that scene. Just galactic empire, galactic empire, guys.
Maybe he's working on
that.
And that's the name of the service.
Galactic empire. All right, let's end it. Let's give our final thoughts. Footage, guys. Raymond, what you think?
Footage is great. I thought we got a lot of little tidbits. Well, not even a little. It was a lot.
Yeah,
a lot of hardcore war-esque footage, saw slow-mo, got a look of a lot of new characters, some old characters, and overall got a sense and a feel for what this new movie's going to be.
Yeah. Mike?
I love the image of images that we got, and then I love everything that we're going to get. So while we just got just the tip of the movie, it's big tip.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for the rest of this because we're gonna get the full thing at the end of this year, and the year's going by fast. So
Yes.
Yeah, it's
what we know is
crazy.
that this movie's gonna be out,
Yeah.
and all those fans that are saying they're not gonna watch it,
They're gonna watch
they're
it.
just
They're gonna watch it. It's Star Wars.
But they're not. When they say
Come
they're not
on.
excited for it, when they finally watch it, they're gonna be like, "Holy crap, I want more!"
Yeah,
You
it's like,
realize-
okay, you suckers, we're gonna be pissed off at you guys. Hope you're around. Hope you're around when the Star Wars comes out.
Like, for me, honestly, the fact that Disney's producing it, I know Disney takes their movies serious, especially when it comes to franchises. Like
Catherine
it's already
Kennedy,
been-
they're all.
It's already been
yeah.
successful without
Yeah.
them. It's gonna be even better with them. So.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be taken care of very well because the last movie was great. This one, I think it's already on the right path. Like we mentioned earlier, we're using real settings.
Mhm.
It's just going to be for a better presentation.
Awesome. I did like the footage. The footage was awesome and everything. Pissed off that I didn't get a trailer, guys. Though, come on, Lucasfilm, don't tease us. We love y'all. We love Catherine Kennedy. We love what y'all are doing with Star Wars. Don't tease us like that.
Hey,
come
hey,
on.
the people who went to it, they took the time.
Hey,
They deserve it.
surprisingly, I did not know this. It came out in California last year. I didn't know that. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. It's weird. Yeah, we're Star Wars. We're Star Wars fan. Hey, if you make it to the States, I'll go. I'll give you that. Just give me my own town. Anyways, so we're gonna wrap. Poster. You liked it, right?
Yeah. Poster footage, both great.
Awesome. Mike.
Poster was the greatest thing. I mean, I hope we like actually get a whole poster. I haven't put that in my.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna frame it.
I'll put it in my restroom.
There you go. Like, thinking about it, reminiscing about it.
What would I do?
Oh, keep an eye out, guys. Raymond's gonna maybe edit one where it's just freaking awesome. Maybe we'll have it on our background or something. Just pretty spectacular
Just
stuff.
thinking about the Death Star right now, like you know when they blew up the
Yeah, when it blew it up.
Leia's planet.
Mhm.
Can you think about just how many people will possibly like have a poster of their own Death Star in their restroom? Like they took a picture of the sky, like that's Death Star, that's awesome. And then like they were pooping and died.
Yeah.
Like
I've always wondered about that.
right?
Oh my God.
How many people died in the restroom or showering? Or like someone people
I think you're looking at way
We need
too
a whole new
much.
movie for that.
like could
Yeah,
you
That's
picture
its own movie.
could you
Yeah.
picture like someone just like, super excited to drink their coffee or take a bite of their pizza and they just see a bunch of lights like, it's finally doing something.
Yeah. Alright guys, so we're gonna wrap this up. Thank y'all for watching again. This is all about Rogue One, guys. We gave our input. Please follow us. Again, we're gonna do it right here. Mike, what's your Twitter name?
Hilarious Mike.
For there's Mike. Raymond?
It's Instagram, RayMonster_AY.
Awesome. And I'm Ryan, aka Nolan9680 at Twitter. I do not have an Instagram, guys, though.
I have
And
an Instagram, same name.
you can also follow us on Facebook. Particularly, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna try to post more on Facebook. So appreciate y'all for watching, guys. Again, thank y'all so much, and give us our feedback. Put some notes in the comments or something. Let us know what you think, and we'll get it going. Appreciate it, guys, and we are out.
Bye.